Hey guys, welcome back to Writing Time with Miss Megan. I'm so happy that everybody was able to click in today. This morning, we had a special guest in our morning meeting. It was Miss Susan. And if you weren't able to log in today, that's okay. I'll tell you what she taught us how to do. Miss Susan taught us how to make our very own shakers. And that was so awesome because I told Miss Susan that we've been working on how-to writing, and she thought it would be fun to teach you guys how to make a shaker since she's super good at it and she knows a lot about shakers. The important thing to remember is that Miss Susan said that we can make shakers from anything in our home. The important thing to remember though is that whatever we make a shaker out of, it has to be able to close. It won't be a shaker if it doesn't have a lid or if it doesn't have a spot where it closes. It has to be something we can fill and close. Okay, perfect. Now, I thought it would be fun if you guys, since we're focused on how-to writing, made your very own shaker and then taught your friends or your classmates and me and Miss Mary how to make that shaker that you made. Let's get started. I'll show you how I made my shaker. Then you can show me how to make your shaker. So I thought about what I'm going to write my how-to on. I'm going to write about how to make a shaker, just like Miss Susan taught us this morning. Next is to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how I made my shaker. Then you'll have a chance to talk about how you made your shaker. Awesome. So the first thing I did is I looked through my recycling bin for some items that might make a good shaker. These weren't going to work because these don't have lids or a way to close. So I kept looking. Finally, I found some things that had lids that could close. That was step number one. I decided that I was going to use this bottle. So I went ahead and I cleaned off the bottle. And step number two that Miss Susan told us to do was to fill it with something that will make noise when we shake it. So I looked around my house for some things that would make noise. I found jelly beans. I found some coins. I found some old toys. And I found some rice in my kitchen. And I decided that I wanted to make a shaker that was filled with rice. So, step number two was I filled my shaker with rice. I filled my container with something that will make noise when I shake it. Yours might sound a little different depending on what you put in it, but for mine, I just filled mine with rice. Maybe you want to fill yours a little bit more. Maybe you want to fill yours with something different. Maybe you want to fill yours with a couple different things. But for mine, I just filled mine with rice. The last step of how to make a shaker is to close the lid and decorate your shaker. I found some old fabric around my house. I found some ribbon around my house. And I found some paint and some glitter glue. You might have different things around your house, and that's okay. You can get really creative to decorate your shaker. For me, I'm going to use some paint to decorate mine.
Okay, here's my shaker. I kind of painted the top a little purple, and I added some stickers that I found around my house to my shaker as well, and tied some ribbon around the top. Yours might look a little bit more decorated than mine, or yours might not look as decorated as mine, and that's okay, either way. All right, my shaker is officially complete.
I can't wait to hear what kind of shakers you guys came up with. Tomorrow, when you click in, we'll work on stage number 3, making a picture plan of the steps we talked about. Remember, the 3 steps we talked about were find a container, fill your container, and decorate your container. See you tomorrow!